Hey folks, it's Rithgar here. How you doing? Welcome back to Satisfactory. How am I going to build a station? I mean, the first thing that I'm going to be bringing back with a train is going to be the crystal. Let's keep going this way a minute, and we'll build some more. I'm going to have to come back and get a few more items, but just for a second, let's keep going with this building work. So I'm going to fasten that on to the end down there, and we got railway. How far can I go before it says you've gone too far? You've taken it too far. That'll run into there. Right, well that's not straight. I'm not going to concern myself too much with it being straight or otherwise, because otherwise we're going to be here forever, and I don't really want to be here forever. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep this one coming out here, and that is too long. Too long onto that one, so it's this one right here that I want to be on. I'll take that one out like that, and then I want to go back to railway. Bring you over this way like that. There. Put that one out like that. Onto that edge. That's going to go all the way along there. That's running pretty straight now. All the way through. It's got a little bit of a curve in it on... It seems to curve out and back in every single time. I'm guessing it's going to do that. It's just going to be wavy because I've not got it exactly lined up straight on there. We're going to end up with this kind of wavy track all the way instead of a straight track all the way. This is going to end up bugging me big time, isn't it? This is just going to be one of those things that really, really irritates me before we're finished. Let's remove that bit. You can come up, because I don't know how I'm going to do the station anyway. And then... take that up. Take up that next one. Right, now let's start this again. And we will go there. So if I have a look at this, I can take that out over. That's as far out over as I can go with it, really. Out like that. And then I'll run down this way. And I will ensure that I put it out as far as I can over this way. And that then should be... there, that's on exactly halfway. That should be running straight. So then I'll do the same onto there. And this goes all the way out up this way as well. It should be running straight up there. So it's going about halfway, and that one's going to clip onto there. So then if we have a look through there, perfectly straight all the way down. That's more like it. That's what we want. Right, next up, let's go back into here. Fasten that one on and come on down through here. So I'm using some pipes. I am using up a few of the pipes, but I'm not actually using that many, to be honest. Okay, it's out this one that I want to go. We will put one onto here. And then I will go back railway and bang from there. And bring that one out. There, like that. Spot on, perfect. Are you lined? Yes, you are lined up as well. So we can go on out and we can do that again. I'm one back from... I think that this goes in the same... similar sort of sections to the power lines and everything else. Right. So I'm only going to build 2 stations. I'm going to worry about more stations than that just yet. And that's going to go to... that's going on to this one right here that we're going to be on. There. A bit of foundation. And then... railway. I got another one singing. I think there's something singing up on top of there. Get you... there. And join that one on... whoa, 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 whoa. Steady! Steady, steady. We don't want to overdo anything here. And go back to the railway again. It's taking a little bit of time. Fortunately, we've only got to go up to where it all divides up there. That's our limit. That's where we're headed. I don't want to go on to that. I want to go on to this one right here. Put you out, and then I want to go back to railway like that. There. Go up. There, like that. Come through. Yep, that's nice. And alright, let me just jump up on here. It is still running absolutely perfectly straight. And then I can take that one. So I don't know where I'm going to do the station. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do the station either. I don't really know what the best approach for this is going to be. So we'll go and we'll put that one out there. Also, I've got to get from this point up to there. And although I'm taking pains to make sure that we go in a nice straight line from all the way down there up to this bit here, from this point on, I'm not as concerned if we run in a straight line or not. It's not going to matter to me quite so much if we're not running in that dead straight line. I mean, I get it over... I'm going to do this one more right here. That one's going to come out to there, and then I'm going to get my railway, and I'm going to bring that one out to there. Right. Now we need to be going uphill. And this is the bit... This railway track is too steep. It's too long. I can bring it up to... Ooh. Right, well, I can bring it up to that point, so I might be able to do this. If I bring that one out to there, like that, and I go railway. Oops. Railway. Bring you to there. And I'll bring you up to that point there. How much is that going to clip? A little tiny bit of clipping, but honestly, it's hardly done anything at all. I'm quite happy with that. I think that is a very reasonable thing. Let's go with the next bit then. Yeah, I've only got a certain number of tubes left. I don't have enough tubes left to finish this. We're going to need to go and get some more in a minute. Bring that up to there. Right, that's invalid aim. I can bring it to there, and then that's where it gets too long. So, if I bring it out to this point here, then we're going to need to be going around a corner, aren't we? So we go to you, and we go back into that one, like that. And I get you, and I bring you up here. I'll do exactly the same as what I've been doing. Too long there. There is spot on perfect. Right, next bit, I need to turn it and take it up through there. I don't know if I got enough. No. I can tell you right now that I'm not going to have enough of that. So I'm going to have to run all the way back. But, I mean, I didn't need to, at least I don't have to adjust the power line at all. We're not going to have to do any changes with the power line. All I'm going to have to do is get the trains running up and down the track on that side. And then we're going to get an unloading station down here. So it's 2 stations is all we're going to need. I'm looking here. I'm thinking the station would probably be better if we stick it out this side somewhere. It's going to come down there. If we whack the station out over there somewhere, and then we can bring a belt in. And we can always bring a belt in across here somewhere and do it like that. I'm not 100% sure how I work that out yet, but that's sort of my initial impulse, is thinking that the station would be there, and then I can belt stuff across as and when I need to, rather than trying to bring the station further into the base. Maybe that's not the way to... Maybe that's not going to be the best approach, but at the moment, from what I can see everywhere, that certainly seems like it would be a good idea to do it like that. Oh, I need to go through here. We've got plenty of copper wire coming down here now. We made the right decision. We made the right call on those other bits. This over this side, though, these are still running through. They're being used up. And then they're making in here. I don't need those to be made. That one can come out. Like that. I don't need that one to be overclocked at all. And then I have a look in here, and they're making more motors. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 900 motors, rotors in there. And here I can make another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 850. I may end up filling this one up completely and have a couple of bits left over afterwards. A couple of rotors. So, rotors, we don't need to worry about. We'll ignore rotors for now. Now, let's have a look in here. I need a few of you. You're going to stop producing for a minute. And then I need to go over this side. And I need some of these. Some of those. Right. I think actually the best way is we're going to need to do a much bigger steel production facility. I'm going to have to change steel production, but I think for the minute, have I got enough of these? Right, let me just grab one more stack of those a second. I go in there and grab one stack of them, and then I'm gonna want to just manufacture the steel tubes myself. So I'll go up here and I can have a look at that, because there's another thing up here that we want to check. Plus we also need to make a supercomputer at some point. I can't remember what we need to make a supercomputer. I think that's to do with more Keterium. So the gas mask right there, that requires another 100 motors. And you here for this one, alternate computer, you don't require motors at all. That one's easy. It's the quartz crystal is probably the most time-consuming part to go and get. It's this that I'm after at the moment, though. And there is all of the pipes. Just sort everything out. 242 pipes, that'll keep us out of mischief for a minute. Ooh, the other thing that I wanted to just check was, well, the electric locomotives, they take quite a bit. The train station, the freight platforms, we need to load more materials to set those up. But yeah, I'm not going to worry about those for a minute. We'll run back and deal with that. I kind of need to, I want to get everything else set up first. Before I worry about that, I want to get the rest of it set up, just to sort of see how it all goes. And then, actually, why would I, what? Let's just have a look. I need a train station, a freight platform. So it's probably going to be for each freight car that I'm going to want. So I'm probably going to want 2, maybe 3 of those. At a guess. As freight cars stop, this... they'll either unload or load their goods, depending on what you set to do. The freight platform snaps to the railway, each other, and train stations. The station will stop it, connect power to the train station to power up the trains on the railway, as well as transport the power to other stations. So we've only got to connect power at one end. And then that one. So, setting up the station... I need a load of computers and a load of the other bits and pieces as well, and I don't think we've got very many of those made yet. So we won't worry about that for a minute. We'll set up the station down this end before we set the station at the other end. All I want to do for now is I want to get the track up there, and I want to get some crystals being mined, so we can set up the mining drill, and I don't think we need to worry about anything else. I can get the crystals being mined. I can get some of the crystals out, and I can bring those back, and then we can set those being researched. And with some more stuff that we can get from... Is there more from the crystals? Crystal oscillators, I think we want to make. But at least if we get 50 crystals back, we can at least send off the... There's another recipe or something there. I can't remember what it was. Was it the computer? No, wait, it was the alternate computers. I think it was the alternate computers. That means we're going to be using less plastic. That can only be a good thing. Using less plastic can only be a good thing. There is only goodness to come from that. Only pure, unadulterated goodness. There is no bad whatsoever to come from that one. Now, I'm going to go up here, like this, and I'm going to go around this way, like this, and I'm going to here. Ooh, that's a long way down. Now, we went down there, and we got that one. And we went over, and we got one there, and we got one further out over that way. I'd like to find some more, if I can. I really would. I think that would be quite cool. If we can go and find some more of the thingamajigs, that would be really awesome. Railroad track is too steep. Too steep to come out round there. This isn't good. Up here, it's too long. But that going to there is too steep for it. It doesn't like that. That's not good. Let me drop you down there. That's definitely going to be too steep. I go in here. Railway. Like that. Too steep to go up there. Doesn't like it. Look at it. That curve there is too much for it to cope with. So can I... That's too steep. It's the curve on it that it really doesn't like, isn't it? How are we going to deal with that? Because I can bring that bit up there, and I bring it to there, but this is just a fraction too high for it. So we're gonna have to do this a little bit differently. We're gonna have to box a little bit clever on this one. So that one's gonna go to there, like that. So it's not gonna go very much on this particular run. That's gonna go up to there, and it's going to go right to that end of it, like that, there. So it's not going very far at all on there. And then I need it to go round. And then this is the bit that's going to be too much going that way. It's too much going to that one. Is it too much to go to that one down there from this point? Nope, I don't want to do a foundation. I want to go to a railway like that. Too sharp a turn now. Right. I know. Well, it can go over to there. So there are some points on this where it will actually work. Unfortunately, that turn is too much for it. Right, so that bit's got to go. That one's got to go, and that one's got to go there. So next up we go railway there, and I bring it up to this bit. It's too steep to go to there. Right. So next I will go and put a piece of foundation in here. And I'll get rid of that one. And I will also come back here and I will get rid of that one as well. Right. So now I'm sort of balanced off out in the middle of nowhere. Railway. Down there, up to here, track is too steep. It doesn't like it at all. How am I going to do this? Too steep, too long, too sharp, too steep. That means I've got to take this side down a little bit lower in order for it to be able to work. Right, it gets to that point, but then it just doesn't like coming up round, does it? It's getting it round on this bit. This is the tricky bit. It's just too steep for it to go round that bit there. And then out. Actually, it hasn't said anything about going out that way. So if I bring that one out there, over to here. I'll get rid of that one. Like that. And we will try this again. Maybe it just needs to go out a little bit further on this corner. This is still too steep. It's struggling with that curve as well. Right, it does seem to be struggling with the curve. And I'm thinking if I go out one more than this, it's going to be too far for it anyway. I don't think it's going to be able to reach this far. Now go to there. And then I want to go to that one. Take you out over here. It's too long. You've got to be kidding me. There's no warning about it being too steep. Anywhere on there. It definitely doesn't like that though, does it? There's no warning about it being too steep there. It's just simply too long for it. On this bit here is too long. Let's not delete the thing from underneath me just for a second, because I'd like to live. I choose life. That one there, though, that is too steep. Too steep. There. Too long and too steep, and then too long. Right. It'll work back to there. Unfortunately, this is too high. I've got to bring it down a bit. So it looks like in order to get this train track to go through properly, what we're going to have to do is... I should have brought concrete with me. That's one thing that I don't have, is I don't have enough concrete. Although, I do have some that I can get. I can harvest these bits under here, which I did through most of the rest of the build. All the way up through, except on this bit. That's alright. I don't mind that. I can have some of this. There, look at this. Look at all of this spare concrete that I have got that I can harvest. There, I'll bring that one in, and that one there, and then you up there. That is a load of it. Okay, ideal. Now, in order to be able to make this fit properly, this height here is too much. Right, we know that this is not going to fit, so I'm out on level with that one, which means I want to come out on level with that one. And I'll bring that through. Considering how close we are to the end of it over here, I think that that down there is going to be just fine. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to remove this one. And I'm going to remove that one as well. Okay. And then I'm going to go down there to the railway. I'm going to bring that one up to here. Right. Too steep. And it fits. Right here, it does actually fit. Now, that's too steep there. That one fits. Alright, it goes up through, and it actually fits exactly where we want it to. So I'll get rid of that one, I'll get rid of that one, and that one over there. We're going to have to tread a little bit carefully here. Just a smidgen carefully on this. But that one comes up and around. That is right on the border of what is too steep for this and what isn't. But we need to get through there. So I don't actually need to go up. I need to just sort of go this way and then in there. If I can do that. The other thing I want to do is I want to get back. So I'm going to go back onto that ramp. We're going to run down here. Like this. Up and through, and we're going to go up to the top, and then I'm going to try and connect it up from the other end, and just get a rough idea of where we need to connect it, so that we can sort of make up that final last little bit. And it's just a hop and a skip up there, and a hop and a skip over this way. And that one down there we cracked open. We cracked open that one over there. Have I got any more that I can see? I don't think so. Right, well, never mind. So it's over this side that I want to be. Now, I want to very carefully get on the edge of the conveyor belt, but I don't want to go any further than that. Ideally, I'd like to be out over on the other side of the edge of the conveyor belt, but I don't want to be whisked off into the middle of nowhere. So let's just try this a second. Railway there. I'm too far away to make that even work. That's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Okay, let's come down here. And we'll go in underneath. Over to the edge. Right. Yeah, that's the one that I already got. I don't want to fall down there. I know I got a jetpack in my bag, but I'm not sure that I'd be able to put the thing on fast enough. You go over to here. Yeah, that's just too far out. So what I'm going to have to do is... I want to bring the train up and in through here. And I want it to run along here somewhere. It's only got to run along the ground, really. It doesn't have to be airborne or anything smart and clever like that. It's simply just got to run along the ground. And it's got to go over this way. And it's got to get to this over here. This crystal patch. We got 2 crystal patches right here. Right, raw quartz right there. So I just need to bring it to there, but then I've also got to be able to... Now, that's a point. Does the train go backwards and forwards, or does it go in a loop? Do I have to loop the stuff round and come back onto itself? Or does it just sort of go backwards and forwards? Alright, let's go and have a look at this train over here. This track, rather. There, like that. And railway. Why is everything an invalid aim location? Right. I don't ask... Ooh. I can hook that onto there. Stand on the side there. That track is too long. That's too steep, but... The only problem with that one is it's a little bit too long. So, really, all I need to be able to do is move some of this out over to there. I'm going to go... The floor is too steep. Oh, it won't fasten it into the side over there. I wonder if I could drag it in down there a minute. No, I don't want to do that. Floor too steep, floor too steep. Alright, let's drag you into here. Like that. I put that one in there, and I put that one over there. So I've now got a little bit of a thingy over this way. And is that train track going to be able to reach over to me? Can I... Not like that, it's not. Right, we've got to head over this way a bit. I got very limited space under there. Actually, I don't like just how much the space is limited. We're going to end up clipping under here, aren't we? Right, I can put the track under there, but I think that we're going to end up clipping on that, and I don't like the idea of clipping on any of it. So I kind of want to leave that out, which means that what I'm actually going to need to do is... I can't even do it from there. Right, okay, well, I'm just going to have to go back over this way, and we're going to sort of... This is going to be a slightly slower process than I was hoping for. Let's get you up round that way. I could always go and clear some of that one. I'd better use that. Right. No, I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna have to use these up a minute. Clear these out of the way, because I got to bring the track. It's gonna go pretty much down where it is, I think, and we're gonna try and run it in a straight line along down there. So I'm gonna go over this way, like this, and I'm gonna look. Oh, it's all the way down over there. Let's just do this a bit carefully, shall we? We come down there, and then down onto there, like that. Now, I'm going to extend out my little bridge along here as much as I can for a minute. Well, not quite as much as I can. I'm just going to go out this way a little bit like this. Putting down just a few of these. There. There. And one more bit there. Right, now I'm going to go back this way. I'm going to go with the railway like that and snap that one onto there. And I'm doing this in short sections just for a second because I want to make it run straight. I want to see it running in a dead straight line all the way through. And that does appear to be running straight here now. Right, it's this... Oh, no, it's got a little bit of a wiggle on there. You know how we can fix this, I think? I think I know how to fix this. Right, hang on. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. Let me get rid of that section. And get rid of that section there. And then what we'll do is I'll go back into here and I will take the railway track and I will put that down here. Like this. And I'm going to run it over this way so you can see where the center of it is. And I'm going to run the center of it right off there. And there we have it, folks. I'm afraid I'm going to have to stop things now because we have run out of time. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.